Happy tip for Tuesday, guys. I hope you're doing well. This is Ronnie with the Simple Team. Today's tip is very simple. I'll state it and then I'll kind of tell you the situation. And that is always keep the seller first. Always keep the seller first. Situation is that we were working with the seller on a property that they really wanted to get rid of. It was a couple that had been divorced, really bitter divorce. They didn't like each other. They didn't want each other to have the other person's phone number, email. Like, it was really a contentious situation. So the perfect motivated seller situation. But what happened is, as we got ready for closing, we found out, that the seller owed about maybe $10,000 to $15,000 more than what the contract purchase price was. Being in wholesaling, and actually we had already been able to work with this on the back end to where we'd already had a buyer, lined up for this one, so we could do a quick double close or whatever that means. So it was pretty much taken care of as far as property being moved. But we looked at the situation, was like, man, we're not going to be able to make any money off of this property. And the question was, what do we do? And the answer was very simple, is that we're going to do what's best for the seller. Even if we don't make anything, we still want to do what's best for the seller. So my tip for you today is just to always be mindful. Yes, we're in this business to make a living for ourselves, but there are situations that's going to come up where it is best to help the seller. It is best that this property still gets sold, even though we don't make a dime, because the sellers hated each other as far as being a divorce, and this was the last thing that was holding them together. So we have put everything in motion to do exactly what's best for them, and that is to still just assign this property at the higher price, let the buyer know what was going on, so they can make adjustments and get this property sold, so these people and ourselves can move on with their lives. That's my tip for you today. Always keep the seller first. Talk with you next week.